What's going on, guys, and welcome back to JDM Cars for sale in South Africa. In this episode I have found plus minus 20 to 25 JDM cars that are currently for sale on OLX, Gumtree and Facebook Marketplace. I'm going to give them some ratings out of 10. Nothing personal, it's all satire. If you're the owner, don't shoot me. But before we get into the video, we got two little things that we need to get through. One, my new JDM project car. It was supposed to have been here, well, this week. It's not happening anymore. The carrier is delayed. They're only picking the car up on Friday the 19th. That means I'll probably only get it over the weekend or on Monday. I was supposed to have had it on Wednesday the 17th. So quickly, last thing before we get into the video, I'm all about helping those in need who support the local JDM and Japanese crowd. So there is a company called JDM Ikigai. They sell super cool stuff, proper JDM things. They sell surikawa, they sell stickers, they sell all sorts of JDM stuff. Go take a look, the link is in the description, it's in this post. And if you don't know what a surikawa is, that is a ring with like a strap on it, and in Japan back in the day, we're talking like 80s and 90s drifters, they used to attach this to the rear of the car and see how low they could go, and this would basically make like a big scraping sound. And the lower you go, well, the more scrape you get. And it was pretty cool. So a lot of people just buy these just to hang off their rear view mirrors and whatnot. So JDM Ikigai is a local crowd, and I'm hoping you guys can support them. They've got some super cool stuff. I love their stickers. I'm going to pick up a couple stickers for my new project car, because this car I'm going wild. And yeah, anyway, so there is a promo code, and that promo code is NelKelJDM. That'll give you 50 Rand off any surikawa. Alright, so the first car we've got here is actually really cool. This is such a beauty. It's a 1996 Subaru Impreza. It's a GC8 model. It's our GT Turbo variant. And this car's sitting on T37s. It says the motor is stock. He's owned the car for 10 years. Only serious buyers, no scammers, blah, blah. It's sort of stock. So if you look at the ad, he's got coilovers, he's got bell mouth downpipe, and a silencer. I guess you can say your engine is stock. It looks amazing though. It's got those proper JDM lights on it. It's got a STR badge, which it shouldn't, but doesn't matter. Nice big wing. STR pink sticker on the front, or emblem. And then these seats. These remind me of those 555 seats, or Richard Burns seat. I don't know what's the story there. But the car is SA Reg. And it is it's so confusing because we didn't get this dash. So was this car an import? I don't know. It's got a turbo timer here. I love it. I love the look of this car. It's got blacked out indicators. It looks very cool. You all know I've got a soft spot of these. I've had quite a few in the past, and I've got to give this one a solid 8 out of 10 because the price is also good. It's 100k and it's SA Reg. 8 out of 10. Moving on, we've got another Subaru. Okay, this one's a little bit more expensive, but if I remember correctly, I did see this a little while ago. I was going to say it's more stock than the other one. It's actually not. So he's got a twin scroll turbo on it. He's got a downpipe, 76mm downpipe. He's got intakes. He's got a few breathing mods. He's got decapped injectors, 930cc, oil catch can. So he's got quite a bit of work. He's got some nice tires in the car. These are semis, I think. 10 coils, 130, slightly negotiable. These are always boast about time. I won't. Hopefully one of you guys buy it. This thing is cool. I dig this. So it's got a stock location turbo. Turbo sits just under here. There's the intake pipe. Stock dump valve. There's the oil catch can. Blue radiator pipes. This box over here looks like a manual boost controller. That is a WRX intercooler from like a 2004 or something. Did he say anything about an intercooler? Oh, there we go. Newer gen WRX intercooler with OEM dump valve. I know a few things Subaru. Alright, I like it. I like the ad. It's got into a lot of detail in this ad. Shadow Wolf ZA is selling it. You got some really cool mods. This car must kick ass on the road. Price is a little bit high, I feel, and I don't know. Actually, I'm lying. I'm probably about 100, 110. Anyway, that's how I personally feel about it. It's got 17s from 2003, 2002 WRX upwards. Cool car. Let's go for a 6 out of 10. Then we have an MR2 with lost paperwork. I'm pretty certain I ran this in a live stream, so we'll just do this one quickly. So this MR2, I think, was black. Or just the paint's just coming off. No, it was red. It's got the old gen rear. Okay, no, I didn't see this car. It's got an auto. What's this? Apparently the paperwork's lost, and yeah, MR2 lost paperwork, needs passenger seat. Car's still registered on Botswana. Whatever. 4 out of 10 because there's no paperwork. But this could be a decent project car, I guess, for the price. Then I figured I'll just throw this one in there. This is the guy's not selling his car. This is in Durban. It's an auto. He actually put his entire VIN number on here. So it's an HR32. The HR32 had an RB20. Okay, there it is. RB20DE motor. And this one likely did come in automatic. And yeah, so it was 2-liter inline 6 RB20, normally aspirated, probably an auto, and it's a 4-door. So it came with the junky seats, and you know, at the end of the day, it's still a Skyline shell. If you've got paperwork for it, then that's amazing. I don't see a license disc or anything, but it's cool, and it's cool that it's down the road. Sort of, like 40 k's from me. Anyway, this one's not for sale. He's actually looking for spares. I mean, I've got a GTR, but no, I'm not. Yeah, sorry, no spares, dude. Then this car, it was in the last video. The price has dropped by 100k. It was 495 in the previous video. If you guys have seen this, if not, then pause the video. You can quickly read through it. I just thought I'd bring it up. We do that every now and again if I see that the price has dropped. Then this RX-7, 750k, and it makes no mention of mods or anything. It's not even an engine bay pick. It looks so sick though. I've got this exact Blitz boost gauge in the garage. Momo wheel, it's a manual, which is a plus. Damn. I don't know anything about the ad, so just 6 out of 10. I mean, what's in the engine bay other than a big ass GT45 and 428 kilowatts on the back wheels? Then I found this 200SX, which this is like time machine spec. It's a nice little gold color. It's an auto, unfortunately. The guy's asking a lot of money for this car, but okay, it's got seat covers, so I'm assuming the seats underneath are in pristine condition. Likely an elderly couple owned this until they passed, or maybe they're still the elderly couples watching. Hello, good evening, good morning, good afternoon. A little bit too much to ask, especially for an automatic, but it looks stock as hell, so it's time machine spec, but just a little bit too much. That being said, I'll give it a 6 out of 10 because it's been kept really well. Then we have this Bugeye STI. This is a legit STI as far as I remember. No, it's not. And I'll tell you why. There's a couple telltale signs. He says Bugeye, yeah, whatever, STI 2-liter. Blah, 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 2-liter STI engine with 5-speed. Okay, so all the GC8s had 5 speeds. And then from 2001 onwards in the Bugeyes, it was 6-speed. And then DCCD and all that. So you can tell straight off the bat it's a WRX. You can see from the interior, there's the seats. Bigger intercooler that's been powder coated. He's done his intake there. Oil catch can, bigger radiator, fuel pressure regulator. And then he's got, he's redone some hoses. And then he's got HK silent high power. Is this a silent high power or is this just a high power? And then there's another telltale sign. Brakes, if they're not Brembos, it's not a Subaru STI. It's to WRX. Okay, he's not saying it's an STI, at least here in the ad, but there's WRX. It's got a big wing and the dash is different, the steering wheel's different. He's got the intercooler spray button from an STI. Don't know why it's there, it should have just, yeah. I'm not getting involved. Cool. Yeah, 120k. 6 out of 10 again. And then for all you Honda boys, I know nothing about Hondas. A lot of money was spent on this car, 180k, fully forged ACL bearings. I know ACL bearings, I know ARP rods, with Seco pistons. Damn, okay dude. GT30 water-cooled turbo, that's nice. Jesus. Dude, this car would kick my GTR's ass. Maybe. It probably is lighter. So I'm like close on that power, but my car's a lot heavier. Too much to mention. Let's take a look at some pictures. I mean, this car is neat, and look at the price. The price is right. Good lord. This is a big setup, dude. He's got a Dictator. This is Dictator. Does it say anything about Dictator? But that's a Dictator thing. Local ECU. Interior looks alright. Don't know what gauges these are. I think they're just plain old auto gauge things. Momo, fake Momo wheel. Keeping it to the speed limit on the freeway, that's good. D1 spec, oh okay. So these gauges are nice. They're like no, not Depot. Yeah, they're similar to Depot. Evo seats, these are auto style jobbies, Sparko harnesses. Nice for a Honda. It's got a flat tire. Or is it set up like that for drag? Maybe, yeah, maybe. It's front wheel drive. Anyway, big build, huge ad, great ad, good pictures. I like it. I would probably, I mean, this is right up my alley. Does it have a roll cage? He's got a half cage in it. Holy shit. Dude, you've gone the extra mile. Spent over 180k. That's a lot of money for a Civic. But that's cool. Well played. 7 out of 10. Right, then we have a Lexus. Wow, where's the picture? I see a 2J here. I don't even know. Oh, yeah, it's a GS300. Okay, so it's got a 2J ZGE, which is a normally aspirated variant of the 2JZ GTE, and a lot of people just do the NAT. So this, obviously the block is still capable of running some decent horsepower, and just throw in a manifold, bigger turbo, and you can get away with the stock setup for quite a while. So this is a decent base if you want to do like a sleeper type VIP setup in a Lexus, an old Lexus. But anyway, I mean, you've got the engine in there. You can, yeah, scare a few people. Damn, 20 pictures, dude. Anyway, look at the seat. Gang fight. Madness. 32 grand, the price is right. I mean, you'll pick up one of these engines anyway for about 25 for normally aspirated. So might as well throw in the extra 7 grand, maybe negotiate a little bit, get it down to 30, 29. Buy the car and, well, buy the car for the engine. Not bad. Or turn it into a sleeper until you find the right car that you can throw the engine into. I like the ad. The ad's good. Lots of pictures, lots of shit. So 7 out of 10 for a project car. Another Honda. I'm trying to add Hondas in here for you guys because I know you guys like Hondas, and I'm learning. I'm learning about Hondas. There's a Prelude here, and it's black, and it's got some wheels, and it looks like it's faded, the paint, but it is a manual, and it's got a Honda steering wheel. Reclinable seats and something H22A. It's fully imported with papers. This is a JDM spec model and was not produced in South Africa. It came with the red top. H22A produces 162 kilowatt. That's flipping decent for something like this. I don't drive the car much, needs a little attention. How much are you asking? 45k. Somebody buy this car. I mean, it already looks good. Slam it a little bit. Maybe change the wheels. Give it a spray. Throw in like a, you know, like the Honda Civics and Fast and Furious, the first one, the ones that went underneath the truck. Throw that wing on. Same one I had in my black RX-7. Damn, cool. Like proper JDM spec, full import, and it's got paperwork. So someone must have brought it in as a returning resident. Cape Town plates. I don't see a license disc, but anyway. Cool. 6 out of 10. 2007 1400 Bakkie. I know you guys like these. Again, I don't know much about these particular ones. Apparently it's a start and go. It's got a turbo. It's got 63mm exhaust, dictator management. Jeez, that is neat. I mean, you could probably do some wire tucking and stuff. But for the most part, holy shit, dude, well done. Super cool. That's Mr. Turbo stuff there. Very cool. 79k. I don't know if the price is good. Well played on getting that in there. I'm full of 6 out of 10s tonight. Have another one. Oh, look at this. Look at this kid. This kid knows what's going on. He's like, holy shit, I'm sitting on a chaser. Oh, this kid, he knows what's going on. He knows what daddy has. Daddy's got a chaser, man. Selling Toyota Chaser 2-liter engine. Okay, it's got the shitty one, and he wants $2,500 US, and the car is sitting in Pretoria. I don't know where I'm gonna get US dollars from. It's a little bit difficult, but I could give you 2,500 Rand. It is a Chaser. There's not a lot of pics, but look at the smile on that kid's face. Shitty ad, very shitty ad. 2 pictures, Chaser, the bad Chaser. 3.5 out of 10. Then we've got a Supra with a John Deere, I think that's a lawnmower. I don't know. Something funny. Someone on my Instagram, possibly watching, Rian, he wrote my name on his huge, I'm talking huge, John Deere tractor. He wrote NelKelJDM on it with a permanent marker. Epic. Thanks. I don't know what else to say. Thank you. It's now JDM John Deere. 250k for this timepiece. Time machine spec again. It's got the GE engine, so it's normally aspirated, restored beautifully to original spec, aftermarket radio, and BC coilover suspension. So not so original, but maybe you didn't have an option with suspension. I don't know. I like that you got the original wheels, and interior looks very stock, very clean. Sure, I like this. And he's got 2 sets of keys. That's always a plus. The A70 Supra, 3-liter, so it must still go. It's just normally aspirated, unfortunately. So this is a manual. I forgot to look. It was a manual. Nice. A little bit of an asking price. Cool car nonetheless. I like it. Time machine spec. Always have a lot of respect for these, and I'll give you a 7 out of 10. And then we have a Subaru SVX, and I almost owned one of these, and I was very upset that I never. I found one for sale, I think it was also in Cape Town, about 4 years ago, and I just spoke to the wife and I said, please, I mean, this is prior to myself getting the MR2 SW20, and I said, can I get this? And she said, yeah, okay, cool, it's not bad, go for it. And yeah, a car got sold like an hour before I called. Much sadness. It was a white one. So 9 imported into SA. Auto, big steering wheel. Now the cool thing about this car is that it's got like double windows. So this window is fixed, and that window is fixed, and then these open. It's got like a panoramic roof type thing. It's different. And I almost had one. It's got a 3.3-liter normally aspirated. A lot of guys find these engines, the EJ33 or even the EJ30 from Tribeca and the like. and they throw them into GC8 and Preludes and madness. Anyway, this looks like it's sitting at some sort of a showroom, and bit of an asking price now, I don't know. But it looks great. Leather. Might as well, 6 out of 10. And then we got another 45k RX8. Not another, it's just a 45k RX8. I think it's a non-runner. Oh, for sale, 100% working order. Why is it so cheap? I'm selling car and it's still in original condition, 132 kilowatts with auto flapper and manual gearbox. Really fun to drive. How does that work? Flap and manual gearbox. It is not on the road because it was both in Swaziland and I did not import it when I moved back to South Africa. You would not get a car, but there's nothing you can do with it other than track. Sad. I want to see the interior. No, so it's not a manual. Manual gearbox, okay. So it's like my Lexus where I can tap it and it'll change gears or whatever. No, wait, my Lexus doesn't do that. I've got flaps. I think my mother's Merc does that. You can like tap it forwards, back. I don't know what the shit. Anyway, this ain't a manual. But yeah, good luck with the sale. 5 out of 10. It's all about the Subarus tonight, isn't it? 85k. Cheap. If it's SA Ridge, I don't actually remember. GC8, local GC8, those need to go. I mean, you'll lose like 10 kilowatts, but those need to go. Looks okay. It's got a bit of a twisted intercooler. So that's a JDM intercooler. They actually did come in at like an angle type thing. He's got a big rotate mount turbo on here. Aftermarket radiator. Battery still in the front. He's got a strut brace. And 85k negotiable. It looks a little bit tatty. I mean, you can see the leather's torn. A little bit screwed up there. That looks cheap. Steering wheel is crap. That gauge is cheap as well. So I can see the difference between the other cars that were tastefully modified and this one. Mechanically should sound, spent 40k on the motor in December and completely rebuilt. So that's awesome. The asking price is actually not bad. I mean, those things are minor items to sort out. And I would probably buy it from you if I hadn't just bought this project car, and my wife wouldn't let me buy this anyway. Who am I kidding? I need this YouTube money. It ain't coming. But I love doing this. So I'll give you, I like it because the project car is quite cheap and you could probably possibly get the owner down to 75k. So I'm going to give you an 8 out of 10 because I think it's a great project car and I've got a lust for those things that are cheap. And we have another GC8 with very little info on here, but it is sitting in KZN. This car reminds me greatly of my old Subaru, and not so much the side and not so much the back, but look at the side-by-side picture of my Subaru, at least the front end, nothing else. One of my GC8s kind of look like this. He wants 200k. That's a lot of money. You're not gonna see 200k for something like this. If it was fully stock and your lights lined up, it's a very common issue. I'm just teasing. Yeah, it's got WRX wheels in it. They don't belong on this car. This car came with 16s. Shitty asking price. Really shitty asking price. 5 out of 10. Nice car though. 1400 Bakkie, I think. Jesus, is that like midnight purple? Did you spray it midnight purple? He's got a G63 turbo, I don't know what that is. New shocks, upholstery, WhatsApp the guy, no, and fuel cell in the back. Holy shit. It's got a battery in the back as well. So like, I would be shitting myself all the time. Okay, I guess these are hard lines. These are hard lines, okay, don't even worry too much. But I'd still shit myself. Like someone at the robot, like, hey, come with a pair of scissors, cut your, yeah. But they're hard lines. It's got a steering wheel from like a later Nissan, like maybe an Almira. That shift thing is shit. Cheap dump valve, Chinese turbo. 4AGE, this must sound cool. And awesome that you shoehorn this thing. This would give my cars a hiding, to be honest. Cool. I like it. 5 out of 10. Oh my god, another Subaru. STR 250k. This one's got some decent mods. So it's been rebuilt. Eagle rods, manual pistons, Valpic ECU, Walbro intake pump. They all had, well, not had. That's like such a common mod in a Subaru. Throw in a 255L. I love Bugeyes. Now this is an STI. So it's like stock location turbo, bigger intercooler, quite a decently sized intercooler. He does have a dump valve in it. I'm trying to figure out what these hard lines are all about. Don't know. Radiator is upgraded, and he's got a big intake. And then here's the crank rods and all that, engine out. Cool. 220k maybe for, I mean, it's a Bugeye. This is like Hawkeye asking prices. 6 out of 10. Okay, this isn't JDM, but the engine is. So let's, I'm not going to click through. So this is a Ford Courier, and it's got an RB25 in with an anodized blue turbo. On, at least on the cold side, it's anodized, and this is like the guy likes blue. You can see he likes blue. He's even done his catch can. And what else? He's got Spitronics management, and I don't know, a whole lot of other stuff. Cool engine. Yeah, you managed to shoehorn that in. Well played. I like this. Obviously front mount intercooler and all that jazz. For the engine, 4 out of 10. This Altezza is being broken. There's not much it looks like. Oh my god. I never noticed that. Jeez, I hope you got it okay. Pretty sure you would have. But this Altezza got burnt. Probably had a beams motor in it too. Some shit happened to it. It's got NB. I don't know where that is. Somewhere here in Durban. It's not ND. I thought maybe NRB, Richards Bay, but no. I don't know. Anyway, there's an Altezza. You could probably park the car. I mean, this is fixable. This is fixable. Oh, look at this. So this is true VIP spec. LS400, 1997 model. It's a boat. It really is. Deceased estate, no docs available, price negotiable. So that's unfortunate. No paperwork. So it is a little bit of a high asking price for no paperwork. And there is another one. So I'm going to open these side by side. Here's another one in Durban. One picture, unfortunately. 35 grand, so it's a little bit cheaper. Sold as is, and this one's got paperwork. And this one's in Newtown Center, Umhlanga. Dunno. Black would be cooler for a VIP spec, but unfortunately the paperwork is gone. So that kind of sucks. Either way, Lexus 4-liter V8, and it can be turned into a beast. It really can be. I will give both of these cars a flat 5. Then we come to the last and final car, and it is a Datsun 280ZX. There's no price. Wil verkoop of ruil vir wat julle het. I'll swap it for what you have. Contact me. My Afrikaans so bad. One pick. It's yellow. I don't know how much he wants for it. I want one of these. I do want one of these. Cool, that is it for the video. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know in the comment section which cars you liked. There were some very good deals there. I love those Subarus, especially the cheap one and that white one that went for 100k. Let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear from you guys what you think about all these cars that I found, and then I will see you all in the next video, which is me showing my project car. If it makes it to Durban safely, if it doesn't, I'll show you the pictures that I have in Joburg. I'm jinxing it here. Let me just shut up and go. Thank you so much for watching. See you all in the next one. Peace.